You wake up, immediately check your phone, and start moving through your day, work, family, responsibilities, and somehow, before the day has even really begun, you already feel behind. By the time you get a moment to pause, you're exhausted, but nothing obvious has gone wrong. This is where a lot of people get confused, because burnout doesn't always look dramatic. It doesn't always show up as a breakdown or a big moment where everything stops. Sometimes it's much quieter than that. This is called quiet burnout. The slow, invisible drain that happens when life is asking more from you than your energy can sustain. One of the simplest ways to understand this is through a typical day. Before you even get out of bed, you're already thinking about who needs you today. Your parents, your partner, your kids, your work, everything waiting for you. You grab your phone and start to scroll while sipping your coffee, but there's already a tightness in your chest. You move through your day checking things off, doing what needs to be done. And from the outside, everything looks fine. But internally, something feels off. You're tired even after sleeping. You're less interested in things you used to enjoy. You're making small mistakes, forgetting things, feeling a little more irritable than usual, and maybe most telling, you feel disconnected from yourself, from other people, from your life. This is quiet burnout. And the reason it's so easy to miss is because you're still functioning. You're still showing up. You're still handling it. But your system is running on depleted energy. So why does this happen? For most people, it's not one big thing. It's the accumulation. High expectations, career, family, social life, maybe even side projects. We live in a culture that reinforces the idea that doing more is better, that being busy means you're doing something right, and usually the first thing that gets sacrificed is you. Sleep gets shortened, meals get rushed, downtime disappears, and stress doesn't stay in one category. Emotional stress, physical stress, financial pressure, they stack. Even if each one seems manageable on its own, together they create a constant low-level strain on your system. And over time, that strain shows up. On the surface, it can look like anxiety, difficulty focusing, irritability, or fatigue. But underneath that, your body is staying in a constant stress response. Sleep becomes less restorative. Recovery slows. Your immune system weakens, opening the door to illness and symptoms that linger longer than they should. This isn't just mental or emotional. It's physical. Your system is being worn down over time. Emotionally, there's that subtle detachment, like you're going through the motions instead of actually being present in your life. And here's what's important to understand. You don't need a complete life overhaul to begin shifting this. In fact, trying to overhaul everything usually adds more pressure. What actually works is small, consistent adjustments. Taking short breaks during the day, even a few minutes to reset. Creating space where there is no task, no output required. Prioritizing sleep, even a slight increase can change how your system recovers. Pausing for just a few minutes to slow your breathing and calm your nervous system. And learning to say no or delegate without attaching guilt to it. Because protecting your energy is not selfish. It's necessary. Because when you're worn down, you can't show up the way you want to for yourself or the people who need you. So instead of trying to fix everything at once, you start by interrupting the cycle in small ways, simplifying what you can, creating clarity where there's mental clutter, taking small steps that reduce pressure instead of adding to it. And this is where awareness becomes important. Not judgment, just awareness. Where is your energy being drained right now? Where are you carrying the heaviest load? What signs are showing up for you? Fatigue, irritability, disconnection? And what is one small thing you can shift this week? Not 10 things. One this week and one next week. Because even a small adjustment can begin to restore energy when it's done consistently. If this resonates with you, subscribe to the channel. Because this isn't just one video, it's a pattern. And when you understand that pattern, you can start to change it. On this channel, I don't just talk about symptoms like stress or fatigue. I break down how the body, the mind, and subconscious patterns are working together, so you can identify what's actually driving what you're experiencing instead of just managing it. You'll start to recognize patterns, understand your body's responses, and learn practical ways to shift your energy and stress So you're not just getting through your days, but actually feeling better in them and building a life you genuinely want to live. Share this video with someone who may be feeling this but hasn't been able to put it into words. If you want to go deeper into how stress, patterns, and subconscious beliefs influence your health and energy, I break that down in my book, Why You're Sick and How to Get Well. And if you're ready for a more personalized approach, you can schedule a discovery session with me. We'll look at what's driving your patterns and where you can begin shifting them. Start small. Pay attention to your energy and give your system the space it's been asking for